Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Start Fishing. If it's your first time visiting the channel, here's a reminder that these videos are 360 degrees, which means you should be able to look in all directions. Hey, it's an early morning as I am attempting to beat the July summer heat here in the low country. I've just departed from Lazlo Creek boat ramp and I'm headed out to the sandbars of Little Tybee Island. My plans to target fish from the beach as well as from my boat. This is my second trip out, but it's the first that I plan on getting out and actually walking on the sandbar. I've been told that in the deep heat of summer, the closer you are to the ocean, the better. So this is why I'm giving it a try. Now it takes about 20 minutes to make the trek from the ramp all the way out to the sandbar, partly because there's no straight shot to get there. So you kind of have to navigate some pretty shallow water up through these creeks, but otherwise it's a fairly easy ride. Okay, here we are. Now, if you look behind the bow of the boat, you can see Tybee Island off in the distance. And to the starboard of the boat, you can see Little Tybee across that little creek. And of course, the Atlantic Ocean is off to the port. Seriously, folks, look around. I am absolutely loving this, regardless of whether I catch anything. Being here is just an amazing blessing, and catching a fish would only be the dessert topping on what's already an amazing experience. So I'm bringing with me a topwater and a jig as options to throw. Originally, I'd planned on walking out and casting in the surf, but I kind of talked myself out of it due to partly to just how far of a walk it would have been to get out there, and some of it was nerves about leaving the boat for that length of time. Listen, I'll get more confident the more I come out here, and I plan on coming back for sure. So I really didn't have any bites to speak of casting from the shoreline, but I still wanted to share the experience with you, and I definitely plan on coming back with the gear to try my hand at surf fishing in the future. Okay, so here I am, and I've backed off the shore, and you can see that they've got these trees lined up between here, the sandbar and Little Tybee. So I'm focusing on working around that structure. The tide's currently on its way in, so there's a fairly good current right now. Now, interestingly, it's probably only about 3 to 4 feet deep here. I'm casting a chartreuse paddle tail upstream and just kind of letting the current carry it down. Oh, there's a fish. He's not huge, but it's a fish. That's a little sea trout. Now these are really beautiful. The minimum length for trout in Georgia is 14 inches total length, and you can keep up to 15 per day. I'm pretty sure that this one will not make the minimum, so back it goes. Now a few minutes later, this is the same spot, and hey, I'm hooked up again. Same size. Now I've heard that these fish will school up, and when they do, they usually do it with similar sizes. So when you catch one, most will match the first one in length or be around the same size. I'm not sure how true that is, but it seems to be right at the moment. Again, same spot, but I've switched over to a popping cork with a jig. There it is. Not bad. Not bad. 3 fish in a fairly short amount of time. Now, I did have some half-hearted swipes at my topwater lure, but no hookups. And I wasn't out much longer after this, and this was a planned short trip. but man, was it worth it. All my navigation lights are working now, so I'm hoping to get out even earlier or maybe do a night trip, although I'm not sure how my camera will do at night. Now, my school year has started, so my time on the water is going to be greatly diminished, but I hope to squeeze in some late evening trips when the temps start to cool off again. Hey, thanks for joining me, and remember, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and check out my full channel for the largest selection of 360 fishing videos on the internet. And remember, if you see me out on the water, be sure to stop and say hello.